typically, again, we talk about losses. There are good things to point out. We'll get there. But Kelly Oubre, as we talked about, just to kind of highlight that a little bit, that if you get the C game of Kelly Oubre there, you most likely win this game because it's a different complexion of the game and some different things that he does that will help them win. And he shot similar in terms of shot attempts. He was 4 for 11. I believe he was, 10 for 14 on Monday in that victory. But in this one, he was just a little bit off. He got back to, a little bit of the scattered stuff, some bad attempts there, where the attempts that he took in Cleveland on Monday and that win, there was some really good looks that he had, some really good creation, attacking the basket. He probably got fouled 1 or 2 times going to the basket and looked for the call. But once again, having to adjust to how they're calling the game. So if you're doing that and you do a few things, you're going to earn that call. Yeah. And tonight, I just thought he just relegated back to the bad stuff as we got there on our tweet and some things here already in our chat, where he just went back to the bad stuff where he starts to space out, and that when that happens, you typically get this type of performance from him.
Yeah, look, this is the Kelly Oubre experience. This is why you could score 20 a night, and no team in the league really wanted to commit anything of any real consequence to him. It is the decision-making. It's not the athleticism. It's not the skill set. It's not the talent. It is the fact that you cannot trust him game to game because he is going to take himself out of the game with poor decision-making that's going to lead to ineffectiveness. And it is a game where, Kyle and I were sitting there in the first half, and he would pump fake out of a wide-open catch-and-shoot corner three just to put the ball on the floor and take a real tough contested floater. And it's like, this is like, you need to make, this is why he's a very frustrating player. And tonight, he sort of compounds that with a lot of off-ball awareness issues on defense. He was only one of the many problems in that regard. I thought this was maybe the first time since the trade that you saw, the Buddy campaign, Tyrese sort of trio really get picked on defensively to a large degree. They really, really struggled, and that put the entire defense in rotation, especially when Paul Reed doesn't put out those fires like Joel Embiid does. And with Paul rotating, then wings were having to dig down, open corner threes, yada, yada, yada. It was a real bad game in that regard. But Kelly's a part of that, and they need Kelly to be a solution on the defensive end, and he wasn't tonight either. It was just a bad game, and that is the Kelly Oubre experience. He will have those highs, and his lows will be lows, and there's almost nothing in between, and it can be, you just really needed a better performance from him.
And as a result, AC Filla in the chat, our latest chat here, says Kelly fouling out helped them. LOL. Well,
it was so late that...
Yeah, I mean, you're probably not wrong because he helped them out throughout the game, because if he had a better game, Sixers would have been in it a little bit more, and they may have been able to actually escape with this victory.
We all silly like the mayor.